Welcome, Ben with Analog Love Song here with you today. Wanting to talk about my first impressions for Death Stranding. It is a very cinematic game. Being a Kojima production, that is something that's not to be, unexpected. I'm really liking the story so far. It's a little slow to start. In fact, I started playing it at midnight on Friday morning, and I fell asleep. I started playing it the next day. The story was a little bit, more gripping once things sped up. There's some cool stuff that happens in the first little bit as far as the story goes. About 5 hours so far into the game. There's not a whole lot of gameplay, but with that said, I would say that this game is probably a masterpiece. I'm going to talk about the things I like about it. I like the atmosphere. Kojima just really makes a game shine when it comes to atmosphere. There's a ton of symbolism that I'm still trying to unpack when it comes to the game. The stuff with like the handcuffs, but I'll probably do a video on the symbolism of this game at some point, so I don't want to go too far into it right now. Another thing I like is the music. You'll be playing it and the camera will zoom out and a song will start. It's a really awesome feeling. And I can't think of too many other games that have done that have incorporated music to such an extent like that. In fact, in the car today, we did a little family trip and I was listening to the soundtrack. Some of the songs aren't my speed exactly, but in the context of the game, I think they really work. There's definitely a theme which is very somber within the game. Some of the symbolism I was picking up just playing the game, I think it all ties in, but I can't wait to see where it goes. I liked about the game are the graphics. As somebody who played and really enjoyed Horizon Zero Dawn, this game, it's stunning, but it does some things different from Horizon, where Horizon has a lot more vegetation and trees and life, and this game is a little bit more mountainous, and there's still some green, but there's also a lot of blacks and grays, especially with the sky. I just like to see the versatility of this engine and where they were able to take the graphics, especially since they only had about 3 years to make the game. So it's really impressive when you consider all that together. The last thing I'll say is the story is a little bit self-indulgent. Like I said, I fell asleep playing it the first night, although it was pretty late, and I'm not a late gamer, especially with something that takes a lot of setup. But yeah, the story is a little self-indulgent, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. I think it's Kojima, and he kind of deserves to tell the story he wants to tell. It could be one of those things where, I used to watch wrestling, for instance, and Vince Russo, he was really great at WWF at the time, I forget which one, but as soon as he went to WCW and was given free reign, his storytelling went off the rails because he didn't have anybody there to kind of keep him in line, such as Vince McMahon. Well, there is a concern with this game. Maybe Konami was keeping Kojima in check with his storytelling. That is a possibility, but so far I'm definitely willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. I want to love this game, and so far, it's really cool, but I really just want to play it more. I've played it, like I said, for like maybe 4 or 5 hours. I played it for 4 or 5 hours, but really most of it has just been cutscenes, which are cool, but I want to play the game some more. In fact, like one of the things I do like about this game is there's like the opening cinematic, but it throws you right into the game. And I could have used a little bit more of that because it's like a 10-minute little segment that you get to play, and then it goes to more cutscenes. But at least it gives you that much, a little taste before taking that away from you. So those are my thoughts today on Death Stranding. I'm going to play the game some more. I'm really trying to beat Luigi's Mansion before I get started on this other game. I'm on the 12th floor. Hopefully I can wrap that game up. My next review is going to be in the next day or two. I need to finish the book I'm reading, which is Star Wars Rebellion Reborn. I'm digging it so far. I'm going to do a book review on that. Stay tuned for that. I should have a new camera, so hopefully the viewing experience will be a little bit better. But until next time, hope you guys have a good one.